George Clooney wrote the script for this film. Did he always have you in mind for this role?
I hope so, but I don't know for sure. You'd have to ask him that. I was glad that it came to me eventually. You know, it was a great role, and it was a great story, and not one that I'd ever heard about, which surprised me because it's such a good story. You would think that this would be something that we all knew, but you know, I tell people this, and they go, "I've never heard of that. That's a really cool concept," which is that these guys, you know, they basically are over the hill kind of in soldier years, but they are these art professors and historians and curators, and they all go through basic training at the end of World War II and go to the front to try to recapture all the artwork that the Nazis had stolen. And they risked their lives, and some of them died, and because they didn't want the art destroyed. They wanted to reclaim it for our civilization. You know.
Some of the people are already comparing this film to the Ocean's 11 franchise and the heist theme in the film. Do you agree with this comparison?
Yeah, because in order to be entertaining, I think it needs to feel like a heist movie. It needs to feel fun, because there's a lot of humor in the idea that these guys did this. I mean, it's very humbling on one side of it, but there's definitely room for some jokes, and you know, that's the sense of humor that people have during war. They have kind of a gallows humor, and so the movie's got to kind of walk this kind of odd kind of tonal balance, which is to be fun and irreverent without in moments without ever feeling like we're taking the subject matter at all lightly, and to be appropriately to have the stakes feel appropriately high, because there are Nazis and the battle of for all of our existence at stake. So it's got so George had a really tricky job as the director, because tone is always the director's job. So he would have to kind of remind us which movie we were in sometimes if we got a little off track, if we got a little too playful or funny in one scene. He was very good at communicating to us kind of what movie we were in at all times to help us kind of play the scenes the right way.
And then we hear that George Clooney played a little bit of a prank on you on set. Any plans to get him back?
No, that would. I have kind of a don't poke the bear policy when it comes to him.
Fair enough.
I don't. Countermeasures at this point. I think I just let it go. I figure I got off easy, and I'll leave it at that.